I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
On today's episode of 1 Minute Reactions, react to Black Clover, episode 98, The Sleeping Lion. Now, this episode had some shocking moments, both amazing and quite terrifying. Last we left off, it seems everyone is dealing with the consequences of the reincarnation spell. It seems more and more of our friends are being possessed by elves. And although Asta is of the mindset of trying to save those currently possessed, not everyone feels the same way, especially the lioness, who seems to be now confronted by a 5-on-1 battle after she threw Asta and Zora to safety. Speaking of lions, it seems the cub is having some issues of his own. Yes, Leopold Vermilion, as well as the other Crimson Lion Kings, have to deal with their vice captain now being possessed by an elf, and although they are given it all, it just seems that this elf power-up has pushed the vice captain way out of their league. Even going through all that intense training with Mario Leona, they are just no match for the power of an elf. But this epitome of passion during combat does not fall on deaf ears. Yes, this elf's unrelenting urge to slaughter will be his downfall. The fiery mana from his subordinates just awoke a sleeping lion. Yes, Fuegoleon Vermilion, in the whitescape of his subconsciousness, can sense what is going on in the real world, and if his summoning the flames of heaven themselves has both garnered the attention and favor of the fire spirit Salamander. Yes, not only is Fuegoleon back in action, he is now supercharged with one of the base element spirits, and in a split second is able to turn the tides of the battle without even breaking a sweat, finally able to subdue the former vice captain. Now that Fuegoleon is back amongst the living and is surveying the landscape of the Clover Kingdom through the eyes of Salamander, and upon this we get a flashback into that fateful day in the capital where he lost both his pendant and his arm. And a shocking revelation, once he was transported to that white room, it wasn't Licht/Patry who confronted him. No, it was William who transformed into the elf, and during this moment of confusion, a split second, Licht was able to get the upper hand. And even though now he understands what he saw, he's leaving judgment to find out the truth, rallying the other Crimson Lions for battle. But no, this episode is still not over. It seems another brother has been resurrected. As we enter the home of the Golden Dawns, it seems the vast majority of them are being transformed, and it makes sense. William/Licht recruiting all the bodies that would someday house elf souls, but one person in particular that I'm still shocked to see, even though they completely set it up, walking in still smacked with this egotistical, narcissistic personality. Someone I have absolutely loathed. Yes, Langris has been transformed, has been possessed by the soul of an elf, and in another miraculous case of brotherly intuition, as well as a swift kick in the ass from Captain Yami. Yes, the unconscious Finril has awoken, and this time steadfast with determination to save his brother. Oh, this shit is getting good. Not only does Fuegoleon, someone who I've been so enamored with since his introduction, so badass. I absolutely love the English dub voice actor for. If you didn't know, it was also the voice of Eneru on One Piece. Let's not talk about the One Piece dub, I'm a little upset. He was just showcased to be overpowered, and he stood up for Asta and stood up for commoners, and he was just this ideal, royal, for the people though type person. And after what, 3 episodes, he was basically out of the story, but now he's back with a vengeance. The spirit Salamander has chosen him. But it gotta makes you wonder though, who's stronger, brother or sister? I really want to know. Now that he has the spirit Salamander, why do I get the feeling that Mario Leona is still stronger? Like she comes off like a beast, sexy beast, but still a beast. But that flashback for Fuegoleon is still, it's still real and still surprising. He was technically tricked by William. William was in current possession of the body and used him transforming into Licht. That split second, that moment of hesitation and confusion, Licht got the upper hand, severed his arm, took the pendant. So technically, William was in control. Someone who I thought was at the mercy of this elf is, you know, the main reason Fuegoleon was in the state he was in. So it's shocking. It's shocking to say the least. Not only all that was just half the episode. The last little bit of the episode is we see Langris has transformed into an elf. I mean, they set it up during the whole Royal Knights thing where they felt this mysterious power, and even later on, he's quoted to say, everyone feels like Langris now. now, that thing. It's just, they set it up, but I was still shocked. I'm still reeling from the fact that all these Golden Dawn members are transforming. I mean, it does, like I said, it makes sense because, you know, William/Licht is in control of the Golden Dawn. Of course, he would select people with potential, or, you know, people that would house the bodies. I don't know if Licht has the ability to actually know who's gonna go to what body. Yes, they bear a striking resemblance, but is that everything? I don't know, but it makes sense that a majority of the Golden Dawn would be hand selected because eventually they would become bodies possessed by elves. But still, to see Langris there, and he was freaking OP to begin with, and now he's at a point where he's supercharged by elf mana, yet Finrail is still determined to save him, and we know Finrail, and he's but now he's with Captain Yami, so I expect some amazing battles coming up. Like I said, we still have Mereoleona still battling the 5 elves, including Raya, so as well as what's going on with Asta and Zora, and then Yuno, and then Noelle and Luck. Oh, there's so many confrontations going on. You guys have not downplayed this arc at all, absolutely at all. You guys have been talking it up since day one, since it started, since it's gotten to its peak, since it's finished. This arc is freaking amazing, and I'm absolutely loving every second of it. And with that being said, I cannot wait for future episodes.
の温かい包み込むような炎のマナは
よく戦ったな、レオ。
兄上。
だがまだまだだ。ここからは私がやる。